Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in to today's podcast. Before we dive in, I have something special to share with you. A freebie created just for language learners like you. The 2025 Taiwan Holiday Calendar. This one-page calendar is available in two separate editions, Mandarin Chinese and Taiwanese. It highlights Taiwan's holidays with names written in Chinese characters with pinyin or Taiwanese characters with romanization and local phonetic symbols. And it's completely free. Grab your copy from my shop. The link is in the show notes below. Now, back to the episode. Welcome to the Taiwan language episode, a podcast for learning and insights in Mandarin and Taiwanese. I am your host, Yasmin. Welcome to today's episode. In our last episode, we explored the story of Wang Hsiung, renowned for his loyalty and guardianship. Wang Hsiung, a man in his 40s, worked as a male attendant in a well-to-do household. He dedicated himself to the care of the young mistress and the azaleas in the garden. Wang Hsiung had once been engaged to a little girl from his hometown, forging a special emotional connection with the young mistress of this household. As the young mistress matured and asserted her independence, she began to distance herself from Wang Hsiung, ultimately leading to the discovery of his body on a desolate beach. Have you ever harbored feelings for someone, but circumstances prevented you from being together? Over time, such unfulfilled love becomes deeply ingrained in memory, often manifesting in dreams. Encountering someone reminiscent of the past love in every gesture and smile, almost believing them to be another fate sent by heaven. Therefore, this person becomes the emotional anchor, projecting feelings from the first love onto them, even if unsure if it is true love. However, discovering that this person doesn't reciprocate the love causes a pain akin to being abandoned once again. This tale reminds me of the song Transference of Love by Eason Chan, which captures similar emotions. The song contemplates the ebb and flow of emotions in relationships, mirroring the narrative of Wang Hsiung. Allow me to introduce this song to you in the hope that it resonates with your emotions and provides a deeper understanding of Wang Hsiung's inner turmoil. The first verse, 徘徊过多少橱窗，住过多少旅馆，才会觉得分离也并不冤枉。感情是用来浏览，还是用来珍藏，好让日子天天都过得难忘。Wandering past numerous shop windows, staying in countless hotels, one starts to realize that separation is not entirely unjustified. Is love made for exploration or for safekeeping, so that every day becomes unforgettable? The second verse, 熬过了多少患难，湿了多少眼眶，才能知道伤感是爱的遗产。流浪几张双人床，换过几次信仰，才让戒指义无反顾地交换。Enduring countless trials, shedding numerous tears, only then does one understand that sorrow is love's legacy. Wandering through several double beds, changing beliefs multiple times. Only then can rings be exchanged without hesitation. And the next verse, 把一个人的温暖移转到另一个的胸膛，让上次犯的错反省出梦想。每个人都是这样，享受过提心吊胆，才拒绝做爱情戴罪的羔羊。Transferring one person's warmth to another's embrace, reflecting on past mistakes to nurture dreams. Everyone experiences this. Enjoy the thrill of uncertainty, yet refusing to be a scapegoat for love's sins. Next verse, 回忆是抓不到的月光，握紧就变黑暗，等虚假的背影消失于晴朗。阳光在身上流转，等所有业障被原谅。爱情不停站，想开往地老天荒，需要多勇敢。Memories are like elusive moonlight. Grasping tight only turns them into darkness, waiting for false silhouettes to vanish into clear skies. Some light dances on the skin, waiting for all transgressions to be forgiven. Love never stops moving, aiming to last forever, requiring much bravery. Next verse, 烛光照亮的晚餐，照不出个答案。恋爱不是温馨的请客吃饭，床单上铺满花瓣，拥抱让它成长。太拥挤就开到了别的土壤。Candlelight illuminates dinner but fails to provide answers. Love isn't just about romantic dinners. Flower petals scatter on the sheets, embracing growth. But if it becomes too crowded, it's time to find new soil. Next verse. 感情需要人接班，接近换来期望，期望带来失望的恶性循环。短暂的总是浪漫，漫长总会不满。烧完美好青春，换一个老伴。Love needs successors. Closeness brings expectations. Expectations lead to a vicious cycle of disappointment. Short-lived memories are always romantic.But long ones tend to be dissatisfying. Burning through the perfect youth to find a lifelong companion. The song Transference of Love describes the wandering and shifting of emotions in relationships, much like Wang Hsiung in the story. He was never able to express his love for the girl from his hometown, so he projected the love onto the young mistress.However, when the young mistress distanced herself from him, Wang Hsiung experienced pain once again. The lyric transferring one person's warmth to another's embrace mirrors Wang Hsiung's feelings for the young mistress. Despite his efforts to protect and accompany her, he could not escape the harsh reality that his love could only exist between projection and transfer.Memories are like elusive moonlight. Grasping tight only turns them into darkness. Reflects Wang Hsiung's attachment to the past. He could not forget that unfinished love and transferring one memories onto the young mistress. Ultimately, Wang Hsiung's fate parallels the song's description of love never stops moving.Aiming to last forever, requiring much bravery. He endured pain and despair, but his love also became a profound memory in his life. The azaleas in the story symbolize his unfinished emotion, forever blooming in that garden. This is my interpretation of Transference of Love from my perspective. I hope you like it.And now let me share the useful Taiwanese sentences. The first one, 慢车时等伊来较佮讲。慢车时等伊来较佮讲。 Wait a moment, let's discuss this again when he arrives. This sentence suggests that waiting for someone's arrival before continue a conversation or discussion. 慢車時，等伊來才閣講。慢車時，等伊來才閣講。The second one, 我無介意伊做代誌的方式。我無介意伊做代誌的方式。I don't like the way he does things. This expresses a dissatisfaction with someone's approach or methods for carrying out tasks or activities. 我無介意伊做代誌的方式。And the third one, 我承認這件代誌是我唔對。我承認這件代誌是我唔對。I admit this matter was my fault. This is an acknowledgement and acceptance of a responsibility for a particular situation or issue. 我承認這件代誌是我唔對。The last one, 大家佇開講講甲笑嗨嗨。Everyone was chatting and laughing out loud. This describes a lively and joyful social gathering or conversation where people were engaged in cheerful discussion and laughter. 大家佇開講講甲笑嗨嗨。Okay, so let's review those four sentences. The first one, 慢車時，等伊來較閣講。慢車時，等伊來較閣講。Second one, 我無介意伊做代誌的方式。我無介意伊做代誌的方式。And the third one, 我承認這件代誌是我唔對。我承認這件代誌是我唔對。And the final one, 大家佇開講講甲笑嗨嗨。So that wraps up what I had to share today. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a 5-star review on your listening platform. Feel free to share this podcast with your friends to help more people discover this podcast. You can support my work by buying me a cup of coffee, which helps this podcast to continue providing learning resources. To enrich your learning experience, I create a study guide in Chinese with opinion versions. Make sure to check our show notes for more information. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you join us again on Taiwan language episode. See you soon. Bye bye.